Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Pollard. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right in the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The give is to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll try to throw now. Prescott steps away to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Sean McKeon, 55 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Lance drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
This is Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And now they'll throw with Lance. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle. You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. free.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. To throw, it's Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And down inside the 15 he goes. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mostert. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, and that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under him, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Mostert, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lance to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Neville Gallimore, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And they'll go for it. Lance going deep for Benjamin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll run right side with Mostert, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, just go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. This is Jennings. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 97 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now Pollard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 74 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Lance looking to throw it. Completes it to Jennings. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Will get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Lance going to throw. Dancing to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Play action now. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Elliott. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 29 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And instead of a looming overtime, things have changed dramatically. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throw left side, complete. That's Jennings.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
156 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Open space inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked on. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
They'll run with Mostert. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated